When you have that idea that there is one person for everyone, when the person is abusing you, you stick around because you feel that when this person goes, there is no other person but him or her. No, my dear. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Akira Nyami and this is my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being with me. Today we want to be talking about myths concerning relationships. There are a lot of myths that people have around surrounding relationships. Someone will come to you and then the person will say something, you realize that where did you get this from? Like, where is it written? For instance, a lady came to me last week, and then her problem was that she had a boyfriend, the one who her first boyfriend actually, and then she's having problems with her. She has another one. The other one is treating her so nicely, but then she believes that they've said that the person who broke your virginity is the only person that you are supposed to end up with. And so she's contemplating whether to give the new one a chance or to go back to her ex. And I said, my dear, where did you get this idea from? Like, where is it written? So there are a lot of myths about relationship. That is what I want to talk to you about today. We look at the myths and then we look at the facts. And then by the end of this video, you would know that no, whatever that you thought about relationship and you thought that, oh, that is how it's supposed to be, most of them are wrong. Most of them are myths. So if you're interested, kindly stick with me. Let's do this. So what is a myth? When we say a myth is a widely held false idea about something. There are lots of ideas that we have about things that are not true, but because we've accepted it and then because society has made it look as if it is true, sometimes we tend to believe it. So relationship myths are misguided ideas about love and relationships that our society has grown to accept as truth, and then we transfer them to the next generation as giving facts of romantic wisdom. The cycle of these love continues and on and on, and then it's most of them are reflected in popular cultures and media, especially in movies that we watch, telenovelas, Hollywood movies. We see how they do their things, the love, the relationship, and all those things, and oh, that is how love is supposed to be, my dear. Don't forget that those movies are written scripts. They are fiction. Yes, some of them, a few will be evident in your love life, in your relationship, but my dear, most of them are myths. And so you don't have to believe everything that you see in the movies or everything that you've heard about relationship. So the first myth I want to talk about is that there's a myth that a great relationship should be easy. My dear, this is one of the most common misconceptions about relationships that so many of us harbor. So far as a relationship is great, it's supposed to be easy. No, in reality, relationships requires a lot of work. It may feel like a fairy tale during the honeymoon period, but my dear, for the relationship to survive long term, a healthy relationship needs effort. You need to maintain it from both partners. I mean, and as human beings, we all have flaws, we all have mistakes. And so everybody is coming into the relationship with their baggages, with their emotional issues. And staying together despite all these things, not to mention of all the curveballs and everything that life might throw at you once in a while. So, yes, it is not supposed to be easy or effortless, but then you can make a healthy relationship if you both are committed to putting in the work. So, a great relationship is not problem free. It is not that easy. You need to work at it. For you to achieve everything in life, you need to work at it. So, that same way in relationship, you need to work at it. Conflicts will come, will come. You put in effort. Note from both sides. It shouldn't be one-sided. It is stressful and frustrating when the effort is coming from one side, but when it is coming from both sides, then it will ease the stress on your neck more. So please, great relationship is not that easy. Having a nice, a beautiful relationship is not automatic. You work at it. The second myth I want to talk about is that if your partner is jealous, then it means he loves you. My dear, please, yes, when someone loves you, the person will feel a little, when the person knows that you are capable of cheating or whatever. But then when you've made the person trust you, a healthy relationship is built on trust and communication. So whatever it is, you trust the person and you communicate about it. But when the person is so jealous, so obsessive, that doesn't mean that or don't mean or yes, who told you? I know someone who says when even I'm talking with someone, my boyfriend doesn't ask me who are you talking to, and I feel that he doesn't love me. My dear, Come on. Possessiveness and jealousy are unhealthy feelings, my dear. And I want you to see it as a red flag because it's very dysfunctional in relationship. True love is built on mutual respect and trust. And lack of these values can drive a couple apart eventually. So please don't say some guys are so insecure and you think that because he loves you, that is why he's behaving like that. No, no, it is a myth. This is a red flag. In fact, it will not make your relationship healthy. You need respect, you need trust, mutual from both sides. You get me? Yeah, so please, the fact that he's so jealous doesn't mean that it's because he loves you. He's just insecure. Okay. The third myth or misconception I want to talk about is that people believe that fighting never happens in good relationships. So far as we love each other, so far as our relationship is good, so far as we are happy, we will never fight. My dear, no. So far as you are two different individuals coming from different backgrounds, so far as he's a man and you are a woman, so far as you were brought up differently and he was brought up, so far as you have different perception about things, fights, conflicts are normal. But then, how do you handle the conflicts when it comes? There are healthy ways to handle conflicts. And I think I have done a video about that. I'll put the link to that video in the description of this particular video. When you finish watching this, go and watch that. Because no, it will come, my dear. I don't know of any relationship that they said, we never fought. No, please. So the fact that you are fighting, you are having conflicts, you are having misunderstanding, doesn't necessarily mean that you don't love each other. It doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is not working. But when the fights become frequent, and when it happens, you are not able to agree on anything, you are not able to meet in the middle, you are not able to stay 1 week without fight, then that one is a red flag. But then, once a while, in fact, one fighting is very normal. No matter how good your relationship is, it's normal. So this next point, I am very passionate about it. A lot of people believe that marriages and babies can save relationships. And so they are having problems in their relationship. But then they feel that, oh, when we marry, the problem will go. When we have babies, when I have baby, when I have a child for him, whatever that is going on in the relationship will be resolved. My dear, that is a lie from the pit of hell. That is not true. Actually, babies and marriages are going to adapt to that because by their marriage, and especially when babies come in, they come with their own stress, they come with their own problems, they come with their own fights. So it is not about let's get married, then all the problems will resolve. Believe you me, whatever is happening now after marriage is going to be times three. So marriage, having babies will not solve the problem. As much as possible, solve the problem. Make sure it is working. Make sure both of you are happy. Make sure that the marriage is something that you want to do for the rest of your life. Don't rush into marriage just because you want to solve the problem that is in your relationship. No, please. The fifth one is to my ladies. Most couples in great relationship think that their partner can read their minds, especially my gender. When you are going through problems, when there is something bothering you, voice it out, communication. My gender will not talk, we relax. And then I was expecting him to figure it out. I was expecting him to know that this is what I wanted. Why did it, my dear? Our men are not mind readers. When you don't talk, they won't get you. So please don't say, why did it? I was like, in fact, I expected him to. Yes, your expectation is okay. In fact, you have every right to expect. But sweetheart, communicate. Tell him what is bothering you. Let him know the problem. Okay, please don't wait for him to be able to. Men are not mind readers, as I said. So please, couples in great relationship, don't expect your partner to read your mind. You just have to say it. Capish? You understand? Tu as compris? Number 6 of the myths in relationship: frequent sex determines whether a relationship is good or bad. No, this is a total misconception. Yes, sex plays a very essential role in healthy romantic relationship, but we cannot call a relationship good or bad based on sexual activities alone. Sexual needs vary from person to person and across relationships. There cannot be a standard for defining all sexual activities, my dear. It is not the number of times that you have sex, but the fulfillment you get with each sex that you have. That is what matters. And so a couple's life is intensely private and must be motivated by their mutual satisfaction rather than parameters prescribed by society. So if you are not having sex 10 times in a week, it means that your relationship is not good. No. What if you are sick? What if it's a distant relationship? What if you travel? Yes, as I said, sex is important. But don't measure your relationship based on the fact that you are able to have enough sex. Let me ask you, after marriage, 24 hours, how many hours in the 24 hours are you going to have sex? So you see, it is not only about sex. So that relationship of yours, right? It's not great because you think you have great sex. There are other factors that come to play. So please, it is not only about sex. And I've said it. Don't decide to marry someone just because the person is good in bed, just because the person can. Anyway, I know you understand, so I'll continue. Number 7 myth and misconception. There are no secrets in relationship. In relationship, you're not supposed to hide anything, my dear. My dear, my dear, there are some things that you better keep secret. It is not everything that you have to share in a relationship. You go out, someone is having a crush on you, someone is trying as much as possible to win you. You come back and you tell your guy, hey, have you seen that this person is trying this one? My dear, the next time when the person even comes close, when you have clear conscience, you don't even intend to do anything with the person, your partner is going to suspect. So if you know you are clean, you are not cheating, you are focused, it's not everything. I think I've done a video about secrets you should never tell the person you are dating. I'm going to put it somewhere here. Please try as much as possible to pause this video. Go and watch that one and come back and continue. Or I'll put the link to the in the description of this video. When you finish this one, watch that before you go. Okay? It's not, there are secrets in relationship. Yes, there are things that you should be sincere about, but it's not everything that you say in a relationship. So, number 8, don't go to bed angry. And this thing, it is something that I used to preach. It is something that I used to talk about. You don't have to go to bed angry. You have to talk about everything. You have to talk about everything before, my dear. Sometimes it is best you sleep on it and wake up the following morning because it's just a dream. So that you take plans and know how you can talk about it maturely. Sometimes when you're so angry and you want to talk about it at that moment, you might say things that you would regret. And so, please, me and my kind, me sign boy. When you feel like going to bed angry, go to bed angry. The following day, talk about it. But please don't compound the issues. Don't compound the issues for a very long time. No, that one is it's no. But sleep over it. Think through. In fact, make your analysis logically, not emotionally, and then you come back and talk about it. Okay. Okay, so if you are enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know you are enjoying it. Okay. So the next relationship myth and misconception is that a good relationship is supposed to make you feel better. Anytime you are having a bad day or you're in a lousy mood, we expect that our partners will be there for us. We expect that our partners will make everything better and cheer us up magically, my dear. Mood swings are normal, and it is reasonable to share what you are going through with your partner, and it makes you feel better. Yes, my dear, you need to accept that sometimes in life there are other parts of your life that you feel sad about it, and it's okay. You have to talk to your partner about it, but it's not always that your partner can like make you happy. I always tell you that your partner cannot make you happy 24/7. You are a person, you are dating a person, you are not dating an angel. And so a good relationship is not supposed to make you feel better all the time. There are some times you will feel down, but it's absolutely normal. I'm so excited about the next point. Okay, so people believe that when the love is true, the passion never fades. My dear, the early days of a relationship are marked by excitement, flattery, hearts, butterflies in your stomach, sparks flying, passion. You see, your passions are running high, but with time, your love will grow deeper, and that spark may seem to disappear, which is when many people hit the panic button thinking the relationship is headed for disaster. No, we fail to realize that a stable relationship involves much more than flattery and breathlessness. Like, yes, as the affection deepens, our love grows stronger for each other. The spark is still there and it can be reignited with the attention and the fresh energy. But if you keep saying, I don't feel the vibe, I don't, you might let a good man or a good woman go out of your hands. Someone will say, when we started, everything was so beautiful, but now, my dear, it is absolutely normal. That stage is called the euphoric feeling. You are now getting to the decisional kind of feeling where you decide that this is the person I decide to be with. Even though I don't have those butterflies, even though I don't have those sparks, but you go back, do the things you were doing initially, let the communication flow, joke together, laugh together, and you will be happy. It's You're talking about deeper relationship and not just emotions. So don't concentrate on just the emotions. Yes, the initial stage, the honeymoon stage is there, enjoy it. But that spark will not be there till. Believe you me, for with almost 10 years marriage experience, I am telling you. Odo. Number 11, your partner should complete you. It's a myth. We often consider relationships as a prerequisite on the checklist for the perfect life. Like, so far as I have a relationship, so far as I have a man who loves me, a woman who loves me, the person should complete me, whatever that means. But the truth is that no one can complete you. You are enough for yourself. Your partner is not there to fix you or to cure you. And so when you always expect, like you have high expectations. So far as you are dating me, like I don't even know the word to use, but admittedly, the right partner will help you to heal, will influence you in some ways. You influence each other because the love is there. You are in a committed relationship, but much of the work needs to come from you. That is why I always preach about self love. Discover and accept yourself as a person. Your partner is there to complement you, to add up, and not to complete you. Okay, and this brings me to my next point. Your partner must meet all your needs. This is a myth that puts unfair amount of pressure and burden on couples in love, my dear. We believe that the right person will answer all my problems. And so we end up burdening the person with everything. Like, my dear, listen, it is difficult to ask of any person, being it your mother, your father, to provide all your needs. It's not possible. It is not possible. My dear, the person can meet some of your needs, and then you also have to meet some of the person's needs in different ways: emotional needs, financial needs, physical needs, sexual needs, most in different ways. But the person cannot fulfill everything. Again, you are dating a human being and not an angel and not God. It is not an easy project. Dating itself is not easy. Oh. You now, the person is trying to figure him or her life out. The person would have to add also, or also the other become. My dear, this will strain the person. Like it will strain the person, and that is where instances like, "And why you not making time for me?" Yes, it's good the person makes time for you, but then you want the person to stop everything that he or she is doing, and the central focus of the person's life should be you. The person should prioritize you. Yes, when you are going out with someone and the person loves you, the person prioritizes you, but the person has other responsibilities to take care of, like work, like family, like health, like school, other responsibilities. And so, my dear, that man, that woman you are dating cannot meet all your needs. Sometimes you also have to meet most of your needs. Don't forget, you are just to complement each other and not to complete each other. And then the next myth is that so far as we are dating, so far as we are in love, we should want to be together all the time. No. You see, married couples, sometimes you want to be alone. I told you that men are rejuvenated by space. Sometimes you want to be alone. Sometimes you want to be alone with your own thoughts, fall in love with yourself, think through your life. It is not every time you should be together. Create that platform for the person to miss you. And so if you love me, why are you not coming to me? Why are you not always coming? Why are you not? My dear, let the person have a breathing space. Okay? Even Proverbs says it, the Bible says it in Proverbs, that when you are even friends with someone, let the person miss you. Let the person miss you. Let the person miss your presence. When you are with a person all the time, you make the person you make the person miss your absence, and so the person will force to be absent from you. The fact that you love each other in your relationship is great. That doesn't mean that you should always be together. No, it is a myth and a misconception. Some of the myths are funny. The things that I wrote here, when I look at them, it's funny to me. So there is one person for everyone. It is a myth. It's so myth. I don't personally, I don't believe in soulmate too. So does it mean that if there is one person for everyone, why is it that the women are more than the men? What about Muslims who engage in polygamy? What if worst case scenario there is a divorce? Does it mean that I can't marry again? He can't marry again? What if death comes? Does it mean there is no one person for one person? No, my dear, Charlie, look for someone who makes you better, who encourages you to meet your own destiny and your own potential and become the best version of yourself. Find a partner who challenges you, who believes in you, and is willing to work with you to create a solid, lasting future with you. When you have that idea that there is one person for everyone, when the person is abusing you, you stick around because you feel that when this person goes, there is no other person but him or her. No, my dear. Yes, there is destiny, but then I don't believe. Make a conscious effort to choose to build a foundation of love and commitment. That way, that one is more awesome. That one is more beautiful than sticking with one person when things are not working. When things are great, that one is okay. But when things are not working, don't stick around and see there's one person for everyone else. So no, that is a misconception. That is a myth. Okay. And then next myth is that you need to be 100% sure before you get married. Oh gosh, no. My dear, in life, who among us is so 100% sure of everything that they want to do? The school that you want to go. Are you 100% sure that after that you are going to secure a job? The traveling that you are going, are you 100% sure that when you go, it's going to work for you? No. My dear, you just have to be 70% sure. If you are happy, yes, you make room for the person's weakness. You make room for what ifs. You make room for conflict. You can't be 100% sure. And so making a commitment in marriage is huge. So my dear, when you want to be 100% sure, you are causing anxiety for yourself. Hey, me, am I sure? Is this person really going to work for me? If whatever that is going on in your relationship now, if you can manage, if you can change some perceptions, if you can do something about it, I think you are too good to go. 70% is okay. If you are sure 70% is ideal, but for 100% the middle, you no, it's not. You like you. Okay, so let's continue. The next misconception is that most ladies, this one goes to my ladies, think that playing hard to get is the best approach. And so this guy is chasing you. You know that you like him. You know that you would love to have a relationship with him. And yet you want to play tough. You want to have a tough skin. You want to be but if baby free will sell, he will be fed up and he will go. You will be there as I'm playing hard to get. You just be there. So my dear, yes, men are chasers and they find a thrill in chasing the woman they love. But that doesn't mean that you should play so hard. It's okay if you like him, my dear, why not? Let him know, but don't be the first person to tell him you like him. But if you know that all the signs, be 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 be, be flexible. Give him the platform to be able to tell you that he likes you. And the next misconception is that, but please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, because on this channel we learn a lot and they give me a thumbs up. Okay, so the next misconception is that we think that we all love and feel loved in the same way. That is why I did a video about love languages. The way that you want to love is different from the way that he wants to love. I'm going to put the link of that video here. Some people love by words of affirmation, some love by gifts. So the fact that you like gifts, you like buying gifts for him doesn't mean that he also like buying gifts for you. The fact that you like her to be doing house chores for you doesn't mean that she also like you to be doing house chores for you. Probably her own is physical touch. And so we all don't love the same way. So don't think that however you want to be loved is the same way the person wants to be loved. That is a misconception and that is a myth. And so find out how your partner wants to be loved and then love him or her that way. Okay. And then there is another misconception. There is no love like your first love. Hey, Eddie. Yes, Charlie. First loves are always amazing. And I'm telling you, this is a relationship myth. I'm calling it a myth. People often romanticize about their first love. And in truth, yes, they are special. But then, my dear, no way that you will never find a person like that person. If it was so great and amazing, why did the relationship break? Why didn't you work it out? Why are you not together now? You will definitely find another person. And so don't be stuck in your past. As far as you want to fantasize about your first life, my dear, don't use that as a yardstick to measure and compare your subsequent relationships. When you do that, you are hurting yourself, you are hurting the person you are dating. And if care is not taken, you might not be able to move on. So that is a myth. In fact, I am calling this one a myth. You will definitely experience and find love amazing and beautiful than the first one that you had. And then there is this myth. I'm talking to my men, my dear. Birth control is not 100% the woman's responsibility. My dear men, birth control is not 100% a woman's responsibility. Why didn't you stop yourself from getting pregnant? Why did you get pregnant? I know married men who are not talking to their wives because they got pregnant. Like, how? It is both of us. We both have to come together to plan, to control it. Don't leave it to the woman alone. So the fact that you slept with her and she's pregnant, and you are blaming her for getting pregnant of something both of you did. Like, why? How? Why? Like, you can't do that, my dear. And the last misconception I want to talk about is that I need to have a perfect person. My man has to be perfect. My woman has to be perfect. No, no, there is no perfect person in this world. Everyone has weaknesses, everyone has strengths. And as I said, in being 100% about before you get married, if you are 80% of the person's good character, my dear, go for it. You won't get 100% anyway. Everyone has obia one and so, and so whatever that is not working, whatever is going on, if you can work at it, and then if you can accept it as it is, I think you are good to go. So guys, these are 20 misconceptions about relationships and then the facts about them. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me feel you in the comment section. Let's continue from there. And if there's any other misconception I didn't talk about, put it in the comment section for me too. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what else you are waiting for. Please subscribe and click on the notification button. So anytime I post a video, you will be part of the first few people who receive it. And please be part of my community, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I'm so excited you were able to stick with me today. Thank you once again. I love you, and I'll definitely see you in the next video.